Welcome back to my channel. My name is Mariana. If you haven't subscribed, hit that button. 2 days ago I posted a video about my eating disorder story, and it was very hard, and a lot of people reach out and they send me a lot of texts. I spent like half of the day like just with so many emotions because there's just so many people that I was not expecting texting me. It's hard to post these kind of things, and I'm so glad that I did, because like there's not enough awareness on mental issues topics. Like I'm supposed to post a video a day. I didn't post a video yesterday because I was like, no, I need to talk about this. I need to address mental health directly. I need to post this video. First of all, I want to say thank you. Thank you for all the messages. There's a lot of emotions, not only from my part, but from other people that reach out to me, because you never know when you do something, how much impact you can have. Your words spreads and you don't know where. I have no idea who watched my video. I just know people that text me, and I'm so grateful. Like I'm really like grateful for every single person, and I'm like really just hopeful for life and for humanity, and that we can actually make a change in this world, you know? So this is a house I'm currently in. It's not my house, but it's a house. There's a plant, there's a lot of guitars. There's a random head. There's a piano, guys. Okay, sorry, I've been learning this song for the last week and it's my first time playing the piano, so just accept it, this is horrible. Anyways, there was 3 types of people that I noticed that reached out to me. And first there was like people from my present and from my past life just supporting me, thanking me, be like, okay, I didn't know about this, or I'm so glad you did this, and these kind of things. And then there was just like people just literally thanking me for posting that out there, people I know and people I don't personally know. Just be like, we need to raise awareness on mental issues. Thank you so much for like starting the change, and yeah, I also love you. Then there were people that are struggling with these type of issues as well. And not just these, not just eating disorders, but any kind of mental issue. A lot of things are surrounding food. A lot of people don't know how to deal with it. And I didn't answer to everyone because I really want to give an honest and deep and thought answer, so I will get back to you. It's like I want to help everyone, and I literally just like want to hug everyone and let you know that everything will be okay wherever you are struggling with. I can do this obviously, but like I can reach just so many people because I have this small little platform. So it's like, obviously I'm gonna make the change. I'm making these videos for this reason, because I want to raise awareness, to let you know that mental health should not be a taboo, should not be something that we should be scared of, should be the thing that we need sorry, I'm getting too excited, but like the thing we need to address in every single second of every single day, because it's the most important thing that we have. Because wherever we are doing in our lives, if we don't address this issue of mental health, then nothing's really worth it, right? Let me take you outside because I don't know why it's so warm inside, and it was snowing this morning, so just imagine. Yeah, so I think the first thing to be able to solve any sort of issue, whatever that issue is acknowledging that there's an issue. Yeah. The second thing would be to reach out wherever the sides, because I feel like mental health should not be addressed from a side perspective, but just wherever it is. Because we have this little thought, this little thinking line in our heads that it's so small that we're like, yeah, it's just gonna pass, it's just gonna go away. And yes, guys, some things they do pass, but other things they need to be directly addressed, to be solved, or the small becomes super big, and then like we have a major issue and then we cannot solve it. When it's small, when we actually put it into words, we can realize that it's not that big, because in our head we make like this whole world of where we think things are, and then we just, when we talk it out, then we realize like, look, it's nothing, I can just solve this, it's nothing. And when you reach out to people, you realize that you're not alone, that it's not just you that are struggling with these things. And wherever it is, like really, it doesn't have to be a major eating disorder, mental health kind of issue. It can be anything from you not being able to be home, for a relationship with your parents, with your siblings, coping with work, with workload, with studies, wherever it is. And just to reach out to anyone, literally, just put it into words. You take the power away from your brain, from like being inside your head, and just take it, like just leave it out. Reach out to family, reach out to friends, reach out to strangers, whoever. Like you just need literally to just put the words. You cannot imagine how many homeless people in Lisbon or just random people on the streets that I've met and that they know my whole life story. So yeah, literally just need to put it into words. I think this is the first step. It's literally so nice that it's so sunny today because it's cold and it's sunny, and the sun is probably gonna be probably gone in like 3 hours, so I need to like enjoy this day. But yeah, I'm gonna take you to my favorite part of the house. I don't know why I love this place, but I just love this place. I don't know if you know this, but there's this saying in neuroscience that says that neurons that fire together wire together, and also that the way we think creates our reality. And I'm always like, I don't want to say these things because like they just make people think too much, and some people don't like thinking too much. It's like a lot of what we do in our day, it's very automatic, so we don't need to think about these things. You wake up in the morning, maybe around the same time, you get out on the same side of the bed, you put the same shoes, you eat the same breakfast, you go like the same way to your work or job or university, so we just have the same things, and then we want to change our thoughts. Or we don't realize that our thoughts are bad because we are just in the same situation, so it's just not possible to change them. And I want to say this because I want to address where I think it's a problem with mental health nowadays. Because I was just writing this paper on happiness, like this essay, right? And then I was doing my research and I realized that the three things that they say that make someone happy in a community are the fact that they have social support, that they have a fulfilling job, and that they contribute for the community itself. So you make some sort of humanitarian work. And then I thought, okay, so there's so many studies in like the general happiness, in what involves like all the relationships and people interacting in an environment and all these kind of things. And I think something that is forgotten in our generation is the individual itself. If you see the world from a Buddhist lens, as I do, you see that human nature is suffering, and that the cause of human suffering is all like this craving, clinging, and desires for external things that are outside of your control. But this to say what? That you are suffering, you that are watching this video, you are suffering, and you want to pretend that you're okay to the world, and you don't want to be vulnerable, and you don't want to say that you're going through shitty times, because you feel that's wrong, and that's not wrong, that's human. Oh, there's so much echo. Wait, I'm gonna take you to my room. This is my room. Welcome to where the magic happens. Yeah. Another thing I found that I thought it was so interesting is that 60%, more than 60% of all Americans, they report that they feel lonely, they feel left out, they feel not understood, and they lack companionship. Which I really think that our generation is very prone to mental issues, and this is all surrounding capitalism and hustle culture, and the fact that we value so much more work than social life, and that we do so many things that are just with ourselves, and also social media. And like this is all like our topic, but basically what I think is the problem of the mental health institutions nowadays is that they have a very illness approach instead of a wellness approach. And this basically means that you're only going to go to the doctor when you have a major depression, you're only going to go to the doctor when you have this sort of major that already achieved like the whole other level of size that it could reach of mental issue, when this should not be the case. This should not really be the case. I'm not saying for everyone to go to the doctor. It depends. Like obviously my opinion is that everyone needs psychology and everyone needs to speak because everyone's like struggling with something. But in reality is that we should be approaching the situation on an individual level, on promoting a healthy lifestyle every single day, and like these mindfulness practices and all these things, for it not like to increase in sizes and to reach to the point where you actually need treatment. We need to approach like on a daily basis. So yeah, I guess that's basically it, that mental health should not be addressed either from a size perspective, because it doesn't matter, like you have a depression, obviously you're gonna get like treatment, but if you just have issues with your parents, if you just have issues with yourself, you don't know what to do with your life, this also needs to be addressed, because this is something you're struggling with. And there's so many of these small things that are triggers to become bigger things, and this is what we don't want, like for you to go through this whole process. And wherever it is you're struggling with, just reach out, take the power away, and realize that, like, wherever it is, acknowledge that you have an issue and just reach out and try to address it. Sometimes I'm like, I have so many things to say. I just like really want like to hold people and to help them, and I know like I have like a small little platform, like a little cute platform, and I'm gonna keep on making these videos because I feel like this is so important. But yeah, like wherever you are struggling with, no matter where it is, don't compare and realize that just because your life is apparently perfect doesn't mean that you are perfect, you're not perfect, don't try ever to be perfect, because most of the issues that we have are very self-created, like created by our thoughts and by the way that we perceive things. That's why I think it's so important for people to get out of their comfort zone and seek new things, for it to get stimulus and for it not to be just inside the same cycle and bubble all the time. So yeah, just speak out, and I'm here for everyone, but again, I'm not a specialist. I'm gathering some like things that people told me and asked me like directly about my issues for me to make a video on it, and all my videos are planned till the last day of this month already. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I hope this helped you in a sort of way. Just like if you like it to address something specific, please just let me know, because that's what I'm here for. And I just have like a lot of thoughts and a lot of also things I did, obviously, but just ideas. I think life is amazing, and I think everyone should realize how amazing life is and how full of things it is. So like, don't stick inside of your bubble, because you only live when you're living. And the fact that we're dying is like a blessing, because we can realize that we are alive and we have to make the most of our life. But yeah, I'm just losing myself now. So yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you have a beautiful day, and yeah, don't let things just go like explode in your mind. Just talk it out, and yeah, I think you're beautiful. Bye.